I just want to say, as far as to Caveman, on the political forum, my first vote was for Ross Perot. I thought way back then we needed a third party. Left, right, up, down, gay, straight. Didn't matter to me at all at that time. The only thing I cared about was like this two-party system is BS. It's controlled opposition. Um, they fund both sides of the wars. It's all throughout history. Um, from the Rothschilds funding the French and the English, all the wars throughout, all the manufactured wars throughout the United States history, um, throughout the Iran-Contra affair, where we supported Saddam Hussein and sold him the weapons to gas the Kurds. We sold him the chemical weapons that he used on the Kurds that we hung him for 30 years later, because he quit selling oil in dollars. That's a no-no. Anyways, but the whole time while we were funding Saddam Hussein back then, we were also funding the Iran people with drugs for money and weapons, and it's just ugly as crap, but that's our history, man. You really got to wake up to it. So as far as the political spectrum, I knew everything was a joke. I mean, it's WWE politics. Trump, Bernie, Hillary, they all laugh together in the same clubs we're not allowed to go into. Look at the Bush-Clinton empire. Look at how Bush called Clinton a prodigal son. You want to get deep, look into Mena, Arkansas, look into Barry Seals, look into Whitewater, the Rose Law Firm in Mena, Arkansas. Look how Clinton was doing something dirty down there. Look into George Bush, look into Zapata Oil, offshore oil companies, the true Cuban connection, and things like that in relations to JFK even. Interesting, George Bush never worked for the CIA before he was appointed deputy director. How did he get credentials working to be the boss of the CIA without ever working for the CIA prior? Long stories. Political forums, I don't get into it, man. I am a registered Republican. Surprised yet? I registered for Ron Paul, and I registered Republican so I could vote in the primaries, and I did. That's the last time I voted, and then I wrote in Ron Paul. And after that, when he won every election and got cut off and denied, it was game over, man. I mean, there's just no hope. And the fact that we have a Trump, Hillary, Sanders, and nobody else, or possibly a Bush. I mean, if you want to run another Clinton and another Bush, since I was a kid, I remember people talking crap about Carter. I remember people talking crap about Reagan, even, I mean, before he became the god of inflating money and making the 80s so prosperous that everybody loved him, no matter what he did or how he did it. It's always been the lesser of two evils, and now it's just like, who do you hate? And that's what's sad, because they can't prop up a good guy and a bad guy. They can't do that anymore, because then the good guy would lose all confidence. It has to be two people that you hate. It's the psychology behind it, and it really is all a warped mind control take on society. So voting, caveman, cast your vote if you feel like it. I don't. I won't. And I won't feel bad. And people who say that if you don't vote, you have no right to complain, well, I'm sorry, man. There's not a single representative that represents me. And if you're asking me to vote Hillary, or vote Trump, or vote Sanders, or vote Bush, I will vote no confidence, because that's the only vote I have. But I would write in Pizza T. My boy's making a run for president just like he always does. And hey, I will tell you this, man. As far as my thoughts on voting, a vote for Pizza T, a vote for King Vermin Rat or whatever his name is up there, a vote for Mike the Mover, a vote for write in Mickey Mouse or write in yourself. That vote counts more than voting for Trump or Hillary or for Sanders or writing no confidence. No confidence will get thrown out. Those votes for the big three, they're going to get electronically counted by a Diebold machine, and they're going to be projected on the screen who won. If you write in a vote, they actually have to physically make a record of it, or supposedly they're supposed to. So make them work for it. So I would say vote in, write in Pizza T. And I'd say that vote counts more than any other candidate. That's just my piece. There's none of them that's going to do any good. They're all bought and paid for by the same masters. They have the same lobbyists funding the Republicans, the same lobbyists funding the Democrats. And Trump got his money, and you tell me he's not Illuminati and he's going to do this and get us out of all that. They won't let it happen, folks. The only way we can do it is grow a garden wherever it's still legal. I believe in that. I believe in forming communities ready for when stuff hits the fan. I couldn't agree with Max Eigen more on that, much as I was disappointed. And that's all I'll say about that, but it's true. It's about forming groups, small communities, keeping it local, being able to get off the grid. Because the grid probably ain't lasting much longer. I don't like to be doom and gloom. Just how much longer are we going to be allowed to destroy ourselves until we're utterly amused ourselves to death? They took 1984 and A Brave New World and combined it into this utopian control Big Brother nightmare. And I can't believe those two books would ever mix, but look around, folks. I'll keep bringing you the news as I see it. Thank you. This has been an incredible journey. I love you all. Love and light. Keep spreading the truth and just keep putting more videos out there. I could get off about the metadata, but I'm cutting out on time. Love you guys. Take care.